Yo, hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're gonna take Lady Noelle and use her in Chimera. And I'm telling you, she is a great tool in there. For everybody that doubted she's gonna be great, I'm gonna show you today that you are wrong. So I made up a little team right there, like Quintus, Gnat, they're both kind of achievable. Like Arena, you gotta do it, and the Gnat was a fusion, Pythion was a fusion, Lady Noelle is a fusion. The only champ right here is not so achievable for everybody is probably Gwendolyn. I think it's a great job. Like the decreased speed is amazing, leech is amazing, decreased accuracy amazing, and also the A1 extends those duration of the debuff. So I think she's really nice, but don't you worry, she can be replaced. Like there is Necmo, Snick Track, and maybe someone else that I haven't in mind right now, but it's not the only one that works for this team right here. But also keep in mind, it's about the puzzling system. Whatever champs you have, they bring maybe a little bit here more, and they bring a little bit more there, and you can just use them whatever. Like I think I'm in a position where I can say I can offer takeovers now for Chimera. I tested a bunch. I kind of know what you need at this moment and what is not so important overall. So I think I'm good. I can make a team, but also for you, it's about the puzzling system. You need that, and that on your champions, and those debuffs, those buffs and all that, and you should be fine. So it's not the only team composition that you can actually do with Lady Noelle. That's kind of what I'm hinting for. But let's jump into the fight. I'm gonna kind of explain you what we're gonna do. It's kind of easy. Like Gwendolyn makes it fantastically good. I love that champion. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place all the necessary debuffs what we have. Like Quintus brings decreased defense, the Gnat brings the weaken and decreased attack, and Gwendolyn decreased speed, decreased accuracy, and leech. And afterwards we're gonna extend that the whole time. So every time we enter a phase, we kind of have to manual all those debuffs, and then we can kind of press auto, but we also gonna do some trials. So on the ultimate form, every time we reach into the ultimate form, I'm gonna use all my debuffs, and then just Gwendolyn is spamming A1, so they never will fall off. And what does Lady Noelle bring in here? For the ultimate form, it is block buffs. That's huge if the boss doesn't get his increased speed. And you put the decreased speed out there, you have a great time. It's almost like, I think most of the time I go with all my champions 2 times when I gonna reach what I can go in the team. So that's huge. Like so many turns equal out more damage, of course. On the end, I'm gonna show you all the stats what I have on the thingies. But every time this form is the most important form, the ram form, because you know it already, reflect damage, he nukes out your champs. But what we have in here, because of Lady Noelle, is 2 times of a reviver. That is amazing. To be honest, it feels great to just have someone always kind of can have the revive ready. Of course, when they kill themselves a little bit too fast, it's not gonna happen. What we're gonna do, we're gonna use increased accuracy on here of our Gwendolyn. We go in and place some debuffs. I know like decreased defense and stuff is usually not the things you wanna have, but we wanna get the trial done. So what we're gonna do is increase accuracy right now, and then trying to get as many debuffs on the boss so we can fulfill that one trial. But at this moment I don't have the A2 of the Gnat, so he cannot place those debuffs anymore. We still need something, but we need to wait for the increased accuracy of our Gwendolyn, and then we just basically continue, because we don't have too many trials what we can do in here. On the end, I got 7 trials for you that can be finished in here. Like pretty easy, wasn't too hard for me. And now we go in. Where is the increase? Oh, we got the increased accuracy. Hopefully, like Lady Noelle, insane good healer. Like for real, she heals amazingly good. And now we got the trial done, ready. Also, another thing is about Lady Noelle. If you don't give that champion a preset, she prefers her A2 all the time. That is number 1 for herself. But I'm telling you, she has a smart AI. Right here, she is not gonna use her revive because she cannot freeze the enemy, so she's holding it back for herself. That makes it hugely better if you have it ready all the time. That is insane. Right out of this form, I wasn't really taking the best basically turn because my champions died. I didn't want that to happen, but like we reached the form, we put out decrease attack and weaken from our Gnat right now, and we hope we're gonna revive in a second. We kind of revived a lot because of the ram form, you know how it is. And now we're back in business, everybody is alive, putting out the debuffs. Yes, decreased defense. Quintus, amazing, it's unresistible, you can just spam whatever attacks that values you have on him and you can still land that. And now we got all the debuffs out there, really great, and we just keep autoing because we can, you know. Amazing. Like Pythion is there for the cleanse and also to block debuffs on a 3-turn. That is huge, to be honest. That 3 turns are huge. Elva could be basically in there, but she loses the capability to AoE revive, but still can be used. Of course, there are other things that you can use in here. Even probably Gnat can be replaced. We do kind of a little bit hardcore damage, so if you have any other means to get the weekend on a champion out there that hits really hard, sure, do it. Of course, we're entering a new phase. I'm gonna manual quickly because I want to decrease defense out there. I want the speed, decrease speed and all that out there. And we want to decrease attack and weaken. And basically we're fulfilling some trials now. That's why I'm gonna go in there a little bit more manual, because I wanna get those trials done. What we have to do at the moment is get 6 or 5 buffs. I can't read it right now, but I think it's 5 buffs and do damage with 5 buffs or more, and the boss has some, the middle one. So we fulfilled it already because our Quintus has like increased attack and all that. And right there we need to do something else. Couldn't quite read it, but that's the second version of the middle one. What we're gonna do now, wait, did I do the leech? We can do right here the leech trial easily and the middle trial easily. And now, yes, getting those things in there. If I click it one more time, what do I need to do? With 3 under 5 unique buffs. We're still on the first one right there. But yeah, we did the leech one. That's really nice. The only one that can actually do all those things, because we actually do not have too many buffs in here, is actually Quintus, because he does the increased crit damage and the increased attack on himself. So he's the only dude who can actually do damage in this form. Does he have all the thingies? Yeah, I think he should be fine. Does it have to be from a skill? I think so, yes. So we fulfilled that one easily. The next one is kind of easy. That just happens by itself, to be honest. Is it done? Yes, it's done. So next one, please. And this one is just based on counterattacks, and that's where our Gnat comes in place. He places the counterattack on himself, and over time you can just fulfill that thing. And also a big tip is, you see that Hunter's Gaze, that debuff on our Gnat. If you cleanse that off, he will get attacked, so we can use that to our advantage. That we basically can... Okay, we couldn't cleanse right now, but I think Lady Noelle is gonna cleanse that off of our Gnat. Right there, he goes in, some counterattacks, really nice. Didn't do too much damage, but we have all the time in the world. We can come back a second time, so no worry. So we're gonna cleanse off the Hunter's Gaze of him, then the boss is gonna attack us. And okay, he put out True Fear on us and our counterattack got denied, but it's a little nice trick how you can actually do some more counterattacks in there. Right, let's do some damage. He's gonna change in a second anyway. So in the first kind of rotation, I do more manual because I need to fulfill those thingies. But when we go back in ultimate form, the things we want to get out there is decrease speed and all that from our Gwendolyn. Increase accuracy, so we kind of 3% and stuff. Decrease defense, weaken, and decrease attack. And also you want to have block buffs from your Noelle, so to deny the increased speed of the boss, and you can just hit him all day. Leech makes it really easy to keep your team basically stable, and I totally recommend it. So if you kind of have something with Leech and a little bit more things, then go ahead, do it. It makes your life really easy. Like, I have a great time in there, I just go else. If I die, probably not gonna happen too easy. I have 2 revivers, I have enough damage, I have all the things in the world, and I can just heal by attacking. So if you have War Master, for example, or Noelle or Pythion, then it's just more likely that you get healed. Pythion heals by himself, Noelle heals. It's a pretty stable team, not gonna lie. And I think maybe I'm gonna build that on the live server for myself, because it felt kind of nice. I just go in and I do the things. I have for everything an answer in here. I have 2 damage dealers, everything nice. Why didn't I press the auto button? Alright, I don't get it. Did I forgot something? Maybe I don't spot it right now, but there was a reason why I didn't kind of auto here. I usually just go into ultimate form, place all the debuffs, and then press the auto button. Oh wait, no, we are about to enter the Viper form. Yes, you kind of have to. You want to. Let's say like that. You don't have to, but you want to just about turn 24, 25, just spam A1s. The leech will heal you, no problem. At this form, there's two tricks. Like first of all, you wanna cleanse the poisons and all that off. I get it, but do not do it too early. For example, right now, it could be possible that I put that block debuffs and the cleanse out there right now, but then all my champs, because they're kind of fast, they get the decreased speed out there and all that, it could be possible that you go in here, you place the block debuffs, which is important in a second. You cleanse, you place the block debuffs, but it could be possible that your whole team takes like 2 turns, and that's not what you want. You gotta hold it back a little bit, because the A2 of the boss will also reflect debuffs of him. Like if you don't have block debuffs, he will put out a hex on you, and then his skill says something like, and will put all his debuffs on our team for people that have hex. So you want to block that hex. That is super important. So you can, what I do right now is using block debuffs. Not block debuffs. I'm gonna use some debuffs, and it is about to happen that he just reflects it back afterwards, and that's what we don't want to happen. So we just gonna use block debuffs in the right turn, so we just know that it's not gonna fall off of any of our champions. Then we are safe. This debuffs on the boss will stay, and we can just use all our attacks. And right here, Lady Noelle comes back in business, block buffs. The next time he's about to steal all your buffs and all that, that kind of doesn't matter. You just let it go because he cannot receive anything. So really amazing to just keep a little bit control in there, not take it too hardcore. And now we have Leech on the boss. That makes it kind of easy. He puts the poisons on us, then we're just gonna attack the boss and we're gonna heal, and it's not gonna hit us really hard and all that. So all good. But we want to have the block debuffs on the right time again, so we do not get reflected on our damage. There, put some duration increase, more duration increase, nice. More damage, what we like to see, more damage, awesome. Wait, block debuffs, it's not about time. Like you see that A2 is when he's about to do that one. You need your block debuffs and also like cleanse. Now we don't actually need to cleanse so hardcore anymore. We got all the leeches out there, we heal at amazing. But right here again, I think my Pythium comes another time around, and I want that block debuffs to just for 100% be on the right time, so he doesn't get the hex on us. Or it's kind of game over in here. Not game over, but it's something that you actually don't want to be happen. Okay, he just nuked the shit out of us. But we actually do have 2 revivers in here, so this is not, again, amazing. She revives, she gives you block buffs, she's gonna heal you so much, increase speed. That helps. That are all tools that you want in this team. Right now, we don't have too much HP, but shouldn't be a problem. Like, we forgot to use the block buffs a little bit early, kind of. It's how it is, but usually decrease defense, decrease speed and all that from her, and the decrease attack and weaken from our G-Nut, and then press the auto button. Even right now, if we get the provoke in here, that is not so so hardcore. Like Quintus is gonna do damage with A1 anyway. Gwendolyn is gonna increase the duration, so it doesn't matter. And if you maybe lose 1 turn on your G-Nut because of provoke, doesn't matter so much. It's not like it's game over for you. Again, pretty stable, and now we basically did the whole rotation, and that's how we're gonna continue. It was a pretty nice key, and I quite liked it, because also like what you see right here is I don't have a million buffs. I also think this team is not only usable if you have protection sets on your champs. I have 2 in protection right now. That's also, it's not, let's be honest, not many champs in protection, so you can just have 2 protection sets and you're fine. Now we're gonna revive right here. Are we gonna put out, nah, we're not gonna put out the, maybe not, I kind of forgot. But this phase, again, we're just trying to revive, to basically survive. We go out there and have our champs back. It's most of the time what you do in here, but also you have like options in here. You could do kind of a revive string where you're like, I'm gonna use the nude thingy and I go in there and I hit really hard, I die, I revive, I hit really hard, I die, I revive, or something like this. Again, 3-turn cooldown on our Noelle. That makes it possible, like for real, that you can kind of make a chain revive thing out of it. That's not completely chained like all the time, but you got enough revives coming back to you. So right here, I think I used the skill a little bit earlier or something. I didn't get all the debuffs necessary out there. That's why I'm manualing a little bit more. I can see that one. To get, yes, right there should, yeah. And then I press the auto button because this way, this phase is not that hard, to be honest. But that's good. Please don't make it harder, Plarium, please. All good. We have heavy geared champs in here. I'm gonna show you the gear, all that they're really good geared, maybe not like Kraken like, but yeah, you need some good stuff in here. And also maybe I'm gonna test out without protection set if this team is also still working. That would be quite interesting for people. Not everybody has like a high good protection set. You know, you gotta be lucky. So I'm gonna not cleanse, yes, and gonna get all the necessary debuffs out there again. I'm gonna heal someone. The good thing is when I heal someone that has full HP already, I get an AoE heal out of it. If I want to get a emergency heal where you just have one champ that needs really hard in healing right now, then she got you covered. All good. So we are still trying to do the counter attack right here. We get the counter attack more often up as usual, probably. Going in. Did we fulfill it? No, not yet. Awesome. But you can see stable. You have all the necessary tools in this team right here. Noelle comes in here and has something to bring. She really does. Yeah, some big damage. That's what we like to see. 100 million already on the board. That is nice. That's what I like to see. Gonna probably cleanse off that Hunter's Gaze in a second, if I can, to make him counterattack. He has more counterattacks. Now, is it done now? Not yet. Oh, so close. Yeah, cleanse off that Hunter's Gaze. Yes, cleanse it off. Woo! We are done. Alright. And I think I pressed the auto button now. Yes. Because it's over. I don't think I can do any much more in here. Like the increased defense thing right there. Maybe I could get it done somehow. But I'm pretty happy with the thing what I did. I did complete the middle thing. I did the leech thing one more time. I can't do like increase and decrease resistance and all that in this team. But I'm pretty happy with 7. So I just go on. And just gonna, yeah, have a great time, you know, instead of bothering. Because, guys, don't think you can do too many trials with just normal champions. I'm telling you, if you have a lot of mythicals, yes, do it, go ahead. I get you, you can do it. And yeah, for other people, get a couple in, focus on some that you can do, and just have a great time doing that. Instead of focusing on everything at the same time, it's basically not possible. And even like a number like, let's say 18 or something, yes, if you really want to do it. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it to just focus up first. Just get a hang to the boss. Let's see how good it can go without focusing on too many trials, and then try to get better at it. So we need a heal, big heal on our Gwendolyn. Going in, debuffs again. Brimstone, that's also nice. Decreased defense already out. Okay. Alright, and then we press the auto button, because it's kind of easy. The only form that is really like the Ram form and the Viper form are, you have to prepare, you gotta go in with the right mindset of what to do. But then it shouldn't be so much of a problem. Especially if you have Leech. Like, to be honest, Leech is... It feels one of the most crazy debuffs in here that can really help you out. So I kind of would recommend, maybe if you can do it, start with a leech and then whatever that champion brings more, like a snick track, like, oh, decreased speed is also in here and that is in here, ah cool, I use this, and just make your time a little bit easier, to be honest. That's what I learned, like, hey, you can bring whatever you want. If you have leech, everything is just way better. Alright, now we're going into the Viper form again. On almost the end, we're just gonna spam A1. Maybe I started a little bit too early, but hey, better be safe than sorry. I think that's how you say it. Alright, we're waiting for the Viper. Come out, Viper. We got you. We figured you out. No problem. Yes, and again, right here, leech, that's where it's so amazing, even if you just spam A1s and all that. And you can kind of keep yourself stable before that other really hard-hitting thing comes in here. So again, we are not instantly cleansing it because we need that block debuff 100% on all our champions when he's trying to put out the hex and reflecting his debuffs on us. So that's what we don't want. We can heal whoever we think is the most healable right there, putting out the leech debuffs and all that. Decrease defense and block debuffs right there, so he couldn't reflect all those debuffs. We should be fine. And block buffs comes back into our safety again, where we just have it on, so in the next time he's about to steal all our things and all that, he is just being basically not be able to do it. So really nice. Again, she is great. I do like her, and even in PvE she has some usages, like for real. Like every wave you can just freeze them forever. Like in dungeons. It's amazing. Alright, right there. Let's put out some heal. I could probably just press the auto button right here, but I just want to be safe that I enter the next phase, kind of having everything ready and all that. I think I messed something up, but yeah. I'm not perfect, you know. Alright. Some damage. That's what we like to see. Putting out all those nasty things on us again. We don't want to receive our own debuffs before we go into the Chimera ultimate form back. That's why we have to time our block debuffs again on the right time, so we don't get actually the thingies. Again, we have leech already out there, so we don't actually need to heal, block debuffs, cleanse or something. It's just about the block debuffs right now, so he cannot put the hex on us and reflect his debuffs on us. That would basically kill us when we go into the ultimate Chimera form, because we still would have those debuffs probably on us, and then he would just hit way harder if we have decreased defense and weakened and all that. We don't want that on us. Right, just waiting for the next form. I think I did something wrong here. What did I do? Decreased defense? Why didn't I do decreased defense? Yes, that was the thing that I kind of messed up, I think. Get some heals in there, weaken and stuff. Oh wait, I did not do the block buffs also. Usually you go block buffs instead of increased speed for... It's way better. It's way better. Trust me. And yeah, okay, I'm just autoing it to the end. And that's kind of what we're getting on the end. Let's see how much the damage goes up. And the damage looks amazing. Like, it's my best key so far. And kind of also really easy. Like, the gameplay was nice and clear. If you understand those rules, it was kind of easy and doable. I like it. So, how much damage? 157. Can we squeeze in a little bit more? 158. 159. So that's our end score, and again, Quintus is a really good damage dealer in here. Decreased defense, unresistible, the damage. I know he's a 6-star and all that, but it just shows you, hey, he is one of those champs that can actually kind of compete with max HP hitters. And that is amazing to have, instead of just, yeah, he's void and all that. Noelle, of course, she did all the healing in the world. Pythion and Gwendolyn, okay, she did some damage because of the Brimstone and all that, but yeah, 159 million with a Lady Noelle in here. Pythion, he's like long forgotten. Maybe people think you can't use him in here or something, but he comes in really great. And overall, I like the key, I like the whole concept behind it. Lady Noelle maybe comes into another team composition for you, where you just have all those things, but she heals amazingly, she has the block buffs, so they actually cannot receive the speed and they go really fast. No, you can take your time because of her and all that. So, and the revive, again, smart AI, use her openly, like just use her in the preset, don't press anything. You know what, I'm gonna show you the preset anyway, you will see what I mean. But that will be the end for me. I'm gonna give you all the stats, all the presets, but uncommented on the end, just so you can kind of see what I have and all that. And yeah, make sure to subscribe, press the like button, and yeah, have a nice day.